welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I've had a lot of things that has happened since I've done a video last. So I have a cup that I want to make. It's kind of special cup. My sister-in-law had a cup that I made her. It was a queen bee, and she was went to Hawaii without me. How rude. And she forgot it at the airport, so she was pretty bummed about it. So luckily she knows somebody that can remake that cup. So I can't remember if I made a video, which I probably didn't. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make a queen bee cup out of this 24-ounce tumbler. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start this cup because it's been quite a while since I've actually done a cup with a video, so I wanted to bring one to you guys today. Yeah, so I hope everybody that is new subscribers, I want to say hi and thank you so much for joining my channel. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and let's get to it. All right, so first things first is we're gonna go ahead and get our cup. I've already prepped it, spray painted it, prepped it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our epoxy mixed so that we can get this started. Right, so we have put the glitter on. I've put some resin together, and we're going to go ahead and apply it over the glitter. So I do want to let you know that I did take it outside and spray it with some clear spray paint to seal the glitter, and then put it back on the turner and then added the epoxy. I wanted to show you guys some other cups that I've been working on as well, because you know Christmas is around the corner. But I went ahead and took a heat gun to it just to get all the bubbles out. You just do that really quick. So that's going to be a Grinch cup. Those are Christmas gifts. They turned out really, really cute. And the new Barbie movie, somebody wanted a cup that was part of the Barbie movie, so I did that one. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, that one turned out super, super cute. All right, guys, so I wanted to recap where I am with this project. So I did put the last coat of epoxy on here, sand it down if there's any lumps or anything, but it was actually pretty good. Clean the top up a little bit. And I didn't do all of this on video just because if you go back to any of my other videos, it tells you and shows you how I clean and prep a cup. But anyways, so I'm on the computer and I literally just got done doing our cutouts. Let me hit done here. I did it on here, and I just use like any kind of vinyl that I don't use regularly. That way I'm not wasting any vinyl that I would normally use. I used a yellow because I don't usually use yellow vinyl for much. So anyways, I'm on my my Cricut app here, and I have the drip that I'm going to be doing, and then here's the honeycombs. So this is what's going to go on the cup first. Once we put these on the cup, then we will go outside and we will spray paint the cup white over the vinyl. Then we'll let it dry, and then we're going to peel off the vinyl, and then we'll proceed to the next step. So I just wanted to give a little update on where we are with this bumblebee cup. It's turning out pretty good. This is such a pretty glitter. Let me see if I can give you a little bit of the, sorry, my bird's going off in the background, but let me see the little, oh, it's just so beautiful. It's not just gold, it's got a little bit of some other stuff going on in there. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to the next part of getting this cup done. All right, so we used the Cricut to cut it out, and now I'm gonna weed it. This is an actual, look, pretty easy. You see how it's just coming off. It's just a little bit of the drip that gets stuck on the vinyl, but for the most part, it pulls right off. It's super easy. So once we get this all weeded, then we're gonna start applying it to the cup, how we wanna put it on there, and then we will go to that next step of going outside and spray painting it. So we've gotten it all weeded now. We're going to go ahead and cut our pieces. You can leave them together if you want them to be close to each other, or you can place them where you want them. Before, I think when I made it, I didn't cut them, but I just wanted to place them how I wanted them on the cup. So first thing first, we're going to go ahead and get our transfer paper prepared so we can put it on the cup. The drip is going to go on the top of the cup, so it looks like it's, you know, honey dripping. And then we'll start putting our little cones on there. All right, I think I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, and I got this one from the Dollar Tree. It's not super sticky, but you could use it. It's cheap. It's $1.25. They used to be $1, but you could definitely use it. I use it often. I don't think I've bought Cricut transfer paper in forever. Like I couldn't even tell you the last time I bought it. It comes in a big roll and it lasts forever. So hopefully that's a tip for anybody who didn't know that you could use the transfer paper from the Dollar Tree. It's going to be in the section where they have like your kitchen stuff or the paper that you put down in the cabinets. It's all in that area. So now that we have put all of our decals on, we need to make room for the queen bee to go on there. So I made a space on either side that we could put it on. So you just have to decide where you want it so that way you leave that area open. So what I did was kind of place everything where I wanted. Make sure it's pressed down really well. Make sure there's no, the spray paint can't leak through or anything like that. Once you do that, then you will take it outside and spray paint it with white spray paint. Rust-Oleum is what I use. And then let it fully dry and then peel it off. Alright, so we are outside now and I'm preparing to go ahead and use the Rust-Oleum spray paint. We're going to spray white all over this thing. So there's some areas on this cup that are rough because I had to do some sanding. So I just wanted to kind of like show you guys what not to do. This is what I did, but I did it and not really thinking about it, but I sprayed on the cup, not realizing that the spray is going to go right where the scratches were. So I had to go and take some polish remover and remove the paint where it was with the scratches. And then once I applied the epoxy, and then I could apply the bee. I just put the bees in those spots. Unfortunately, I was already like knee deep in the project and I had to figure out another way that I didn't have to like strip the whole cup because of the scratches. But it all worked out. I just redid that area and then I put, I ended up adding more bees to it. So, but it all worked out at the end. So keep watching, tune in, and let's see what happens with this cup. Okay, so I wanted to recap where we are. So I have it on the turner after I spray painted it white. We're letting it dry. So I wanted to go over what I did here because I didn't video it. So I thought it was a cutout, but I forgot it was a print. So I had to use my Cricut and we printed, this is going to be clear transfer paper. And I printed that out. Then I took a Rust-Oleum clear spray paint, sprayed over it so that when this gets wet, it doesn't smear the ink or anything like that. You definitely want to make sure that you do a nice, even, go across this way spraying, go across this way spraying, let it dry before you even attempt to start to put it on your cup. So, I'm getting ready to cut this out, have it ready. I'm gonna pull the cup off of the turner and then we're gonna start peeling off all the vinyl. And yeah, let's just get to the next step. We're almost there. We're almost there. So I went ahead and pulled it off the turner, and here it is. We're gonna go ahead and peel all of this stuff off, and let's take a look and see how it turned out. So I did notice that there was a little bit of a run. What you can do if that does happen when you're doing the drip is you want to take a Q-tip and you want to dip it into your acetone and then just touch it up and get the paint off, or make it look cleaner. And then you would just continue to peel off the vinyl. But if you have any problems with it, you would just continue to do the same method to clean it up. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the rim, and then I'm going to take a cotton ball and start cleaning up any paint that looked like it might have went over, to kind of clean it up a little bit. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start putting these in place. So let me just show you an example. So if I wanted to put it right here, that's how it's going to look. Or if you wanted to put it over here, you could put it. You just basically got to figure out how exactly you want it to sit. And I will figure that out once I start putting it on. And then the bees will go in place as well. So look, that one's going to go like that. And then when your clear goes on there, you won't see any of these scratches. It will all balance out. Beautiful. So let me show you how I'm going to clean this up really quick. So what I'm going to do is all right, so we're going to take this and we're just going to go around the edge, the top of the edge, and peel any of the epoxy that got on here. I'm going to take that right off. Be careful, don't cut yourself. This is a sharp object. All right, and then once this is all cleaned up, you're just going to take some acetone and clean it up, and then all of this will be gone. Let me show you really quick what I'm referring to. All right, so we're going to take a paper towel and polish remover, acetone, and you're going to be just going to pump it on there, and then just take it along the rim and clean it up just like this. And the inside, getting all the overspray. If anything got in there, you can take it off. You can always get the rest of it later, but for the most part, I just want to get majority of it off. All right. And when you do this, it's gonna take all the white residue that was on the very top off. And then you can just take it, clean it up a little bit. Sorry, you're gonna hear my dog. When he gets excited, he plays around with his little toys. He gets all winded. Okay, All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next step. Beautiful. Let me just clean this up and then I'll be right back. So now we're getting to the fun part. So now we're going to, I went and got water, and now we're going to put this decal on here. We're going to put it in the water till it gets a little saturated, and then it's going to slide right off of the paper onto the cup. You want to wet your cup so that way it slides really nicely and smooth. And let it sit for a few minutes, and then we're going to take it out and put it on there. Make sure your cup is wet, that way it moves. That way once it's on there you can move it, and it not, if it hits a dry spot, it's not going to move and it's going to stick. So once you get it to where it's saturated and the decal is ready to come off of the paper, you can place it, and then you're just going to slide it right off, and you're going to take a paper towel, gently dabbing, and then you will just push all the air bubbles from underneath it out, and you just be gentle. You don't have to give it a lot of pressure. It's very easy. It will pull right out of there. And then what you're going to do once you get all of your decals on, you're going to let it completely dry. I usually let mine dry about 20 to 30 minutes. It just depends if I have other cups I'm doing. And I had other cups on the turner at the time. So just make sure that you are letting it dry nice and completely drying. That way it doesn't come off when you're trying to apply your epoxy, and you don't have any water bubbles underneath your decal. And just make sure that it's nice and flat and smooth, and it's gonna look beautiful. So leave a comment if you guys are really enjoying this video, and what have you learned? Is there any suggestions? What would you guys like to see? I'm definitely ready to make some Valentine cups, and that's like my favorite time of the year. So I'm really looking forward to making some Valentine cups for you guys. So here's the Grinch cup that I've been working on. I wanted to show you guys how it turned out. It's super, super cute. Hope nobody gets offended by it, but it's for fun and I got a lot of compliments. So here's the bee, the queen bee on the turner. I went ahead and applied some epoxy and it looks super, super cute. So we're just going to add a good layer to get it started. And there's a spot right there, right where I was rubbing, that where the paint had went into it. So what I had to do was go ahead, add epoxy, and then I added some more bees to it once the epoxy was dry. Alright guys, so here's some cups I've been working on, and with that note I'm gonna leave you to enjoy a couple of projects I've been working on. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end of this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the bell so that you can be notified when I make another video.